Okay, good morning, Bernard.
Good morning, Dr. Priscilla.
It's good to see you today. Are you able to see my screen okay?
Yes, I see your screen perfectly.
So this is called the Poo Museum in England. This is a level 3 lesson. Can you describe what you see in the picture for me?
In the picture, I can see a small article, and at the top of the article on the left, I can see many animals, many wild animals, an elephant, a horse, a bear, a giraffe, a kangaroo, a turtle, a wolf, or perhaps it's not a wolf, perhaps it's a fox. And I can see 3 animals, perhaps, I don't know this one.
What looks like some type of mouse. What type of animals are in your country that you might see, not necessarily in the zoo, but in the forest?
In the forest?
And yeah, which ones? Do you have bears?
No, we don't have bears in France. Only a few bears in the Pyrenees. It's a mountain near the Spain. And
turtles?
We don't have turtle. No, we don't have turtle. We don't have. We have some wolves.
Okay, no giraffes, no bears,
no bears, no elephants.
What about fox?
Yes, we have fox, of course.
And no zebra.
No zebra. I don't. Yes.
I don't know what these other things are. And I would say the ones that we have here would be fox, mice, turtle. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is. So we have about 3.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's start our reading for today.
Okay.
If you'll start to read for me.
Okay. On the Isle of Wight, which is just off the south coast of England, the one and only national park, Poo Museum, opened. It has 20 different varieties of wastes on display, ranging from the ones that we are more used to dealing with to a whole lot of animal dung.
Okay, this word is varieties. Varieties.
It has 20 different varieties of wastes on display, ranging from the ones that we are more used to dealing with to a whole lot of animal dung.
Okay, what is animal dung?
I don't know.
It's the poop. It's the poop. It's the poop. It's the feces when they discharge their waste.
But what is the poo? I don't know. Poo.
Animal waste. Animal poop. Poop. Their feces.
Okay.
Okay.
The co-founder of the museum is somewhat of a poo enthusiast, and during an interview, he retold the time that he and his friends were in the wilds of northern Sweden.
Wilds
of northern Sweden. There they came across a poo, but they were unable to identify it. He noticed how excited everyone became. Apart from the fascination, there's actually a scientific reason to study poo. An education and conservation officer from the Isle of Wight Zoo explained that scientists use it for health screening, looking for parasites for monitoring the communicable within. Oh, I understand what poo means. It's the excrement of the animal. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. In order to take the poo in the resin, it has to be completely desiccated, which is a process that takes around an hour for insect poo and a couple of weeks for a lion. The team even designed and built a special machine for this job.
Okay.
Difficult words, Deng, Poo, co-founder, co-started of a project. Enthusiast, a person who is enthusiastic, very interested in something. Resin, a special material which can protect the thing which is put inside, a special liquid. Desiccate, dry out.
Okay. So now we know what the poo is, and there's a museum of poo. And this museum is located in England. Does this sound like something you would be interested in visiting?
If I will go to England, if I will be interested to visit in Poo Museum,
Yes.
not really. Not really. But if I visited Poo Museum in England with my oldest brother, he will be passionate for that because all his life, when he visits a country,
Yeah.
my oldest husband has always been interested in poo, in vegetables, in the nature, and I'm sure it will be passionate by that.
Well, I don't think it would interest me, and I just can't imagine it being a very huge museum, or maybe so. I mean, how many animals are there that they have a name for, and how different would the poo be from animal to animal? And I wonder what it smells like. Yuck. To go inside, it must smell horrible. What do you think?
Yes, I understood that to visit a museum, I don't remember the name, I suppose it's in the US, and it seems that it smells strongly, it smells badly, but I don't know why, because you told me it's not a museum of poo. It's a museum of what? Animals?
No, and we do not have anything like that in the US. I was saying I don't think I would like to go visit. I said that this museum in England, they've got all of this poo. I would imagine it smells horrible.
Oh, yes, surely, surely.
And since I don't know how many animals there are in the world, but can the poo be that different from each animal that you'd like to look at it?
I say,
Okay, with the way the article is written, that these individuals are so enthusiastic about their work, so excited and happy that they want the world to see this poo.
yes.
In my mind, it would be something disgusting.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
I'm happy that there are the scientists, that use the poo for health screening. I think that's great that there are people that are willing to study this poo.
Yes.
And what are they looking for when they study?
They're looking for parasites.
Mm-hmm. They're
And
looking.
it's interesting that they use screening, screening the poo because so you don't need to go to the museum and you can see that in the TV.
This is true. This is true. You can see this at the TV. What are some other things that they could add to get people into the zoo, into the museum, something other than Pooh, what would be something of interest to you to go to a museum and see?
Uh, Visit a museum of Pooh or visit a normal museum?
Just your normal museum.
Yes. Uh, which which I like when I visit a museum is to have a guided visit, because
Mm-hmm.
for me, most of the museum are interested if something explain to you what to see and why the object is in display.
Yes.
For example, last week we went to visit, as I told you, the Museum of Egypt in Italy. Is
Mm-hmm.
really magnificent, but I don't know enough the story of this country, so I can see a lot of objects, but it's better to see only a few objects with someone who explain the history, who explain uh, what the use of this object, or
Mm-hmm.
what the use of the, or which is the personage who is in statue.
Mm-hmm.
Better interesting.
I agree. I'd like for someone to go with me, narrate, explain to me what it is that I'm seeing. Now, if I really enjoyed it, after going through with a tour guide, I think that's what they're called, I may go back some other time without a tour guide just to take everything in as I go through to see
Yes.
it. We have a museum, I forget what is it called, where sometimes they have different exhibits, but they had the human body cut up in pieces so that you could see the different parts of the body and the insides. I never did get to see it, but it comes, I know it comes, it's been here maybe 3 times, but I haven't seen it. It's like the human anatomy. Have you seen that museum?
A museum where there are pieces of body.
Yeah, the human body.
Yes, I see that once in my life. It
Hmm.
was also in Italy, in Torino. There's a museum the about the police investigation, and
Okay.
they keep some part of body, some strange thing related to crimes.
Hmm.
But I could see that it wasn't very interesting for me. It's I don't know if the word exists in English. It's macabre.
Macabre. Yeah, macabre. It's just uh, ugly, but it's not, ugly is not the word. It's just dreary or um, macabre. I, yes, we have the word. I don't know the true definition of macabre though, but yes, we do have that. With so much with so much changing and the use of technology, I don't know that museums will have a long life because, as we
Yes,
said before, you can go on the YouTube now to see almost anything.
yes, and it's really documented. It's easy to see and to read,
It's
and you
well
have good
narrated.
explanation. Yes, I agree with you. I'm sure that if the museum would would exist in the future, they need
Uh-huh.
to put a lot of videos. They may need to put a lot of new things based on technology research
Uh-huh.
to, to lure the visitors.
Exactly. The good thing is you can have lots of videos and we can see over time how an animal develops.
Mm.
Because if we just watch on TV, we have to wait until next week or next month. But now they can just have an ongoing video maybe record for an hour on this video, then record another hour. And it's not necessary to save every video, but every video would be captured and saved. So I think that is going to take care of the animals. But if we do that, if we stop killing the animals are going to multiply, and they're going to wander into our neighborhoods even more than they're currently doing. What are your thoughts about that? So many animals in the neighborhood, but people are still building and buying homes. What are your thoughts about that?
Oh, it seems I understand the meaning of what you said. You said that today, with the miracle of technology, we can have the animals on videotape, and you can see the development of the animals during their wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of killing them, or instead of hunting them in the countryside.
Mm-hmm.
But you said also that in our new world, buildings grows quickly in all the world, and animals are less and less place to live.
Yeah, the animals are becoming fewer and fewer. Well, the animals were becoming fewer and fewer when people killed them. Now, if technology reduces the number of animals that are killed, we will have a heavy population of animals, but the animals do not have a place to go now. People are buying homes, and homes are being built every day, encroaching upon the animals' habitat.
Okay, I understand what you said. Okay, I agree. Yes, yes.
So what
Anim-
is the solution for the safety of the animals?
Perhaps to create big parks, big national parks, but they already exist,
Mm-hmm.
and perhaps not using too much pesticides in order to preserve the nature,
Mm-hmm.
and perhaps is the solution. But it seems that even with this kind of solution,
Mm-hmm.
the number of animals in the world decrease quickly
Yes,
because the humans grows quickly in the opposite.
right. The humans are destroying the forests, and even though sometimes they shouldn't be killing animals, they're killing them. But I'm more concerned about the animals that will lose their habitats because of people building houses.
Mm. Mm.
That's very, very sad. Um, I know I don't want a bear coming up in my yard, though. No, but we do have bears that come to our trash cans. I have not seen one come to my trash can, but bears will venture into neighborhoods and go into the trash looking for food. So that's a little disheartening. All right, let me see.